It's a few weeks since the snow, and Juliet and I are back out and about in London. So today we are walking down to Holland Park, which is next to Kensington. And this is going to take us through Kilburn, where we are now. Just having a look around at the nice things here. And then we'll be going to Notting Hill, Paddington, a few other places. So we'll catch up with you in a little bit. And here we are on the first stop of our route, which is Paddington Recreation Ground. One of the nicest places you come to in this part of London. And yeah, got a lot of tennis courts, got a big old running track over there, been around a few times. And yep, everyone's out and about because it's been one of the first nice days of the year. Next stop for us is probably going to be Little Venice. Here we are on the next stop on our little trip. This is Little Venice. Little being the operative word because this is pretty much all of it you can see. But this is where a load of canals sort of join together, and if you carry on a bit more over that way, you'll get to Regent's Park and along the canal we went on a couple of weeks ago. So very nice. Next stop for us is down here, and we're going to go to Portobello Market. We're now down here in Notting Hill. We had a nice walk down Portobello Road. Unfortunately everything was shut, so no video from there because there's nothing to see. But we've just wandered through there and we're now at Holland Park. We got to go up this hill with the sun coming right down at us, so we can see absolutely nothing. So we've now finally made it into Holland Park. So we're going to walk through the wood up here, go to the Japanese garden, go to the country house in the middle, and then we'll exit at the bottom into High Street Kensington before we get some lunch. Here we are strolling through the woods of Holland Park. Holland Park's one of the nicest parks in dead central London. So we're just a bit along from Hyde Park. But it's a bit more like Hampstead Heath here. It's a bit more naturey, not as manicured. Although we are about to come to the Japanese garden, which is an incredibly nice and manicured bit of area. But yeah, I used to live around here, and it's a really nice place to come and just spend some time. But this here is the Japanese garden, and we'll just get in there and get this turned back on. And this is the Japanese garden. Really nice. This is sort of a partnership between the borough of Chelsea and Kensington and Kyoto in Japan. It's a really nice place to come and just spend some time. You do have the age-old problem though of people queuing to take nice photographs in front of waterfalls. Can't get away from that. But if you ignore people being a bit silly, it's very pretty. The only problem is, one of the reasons we came here is to see the blossom on the trees, but that is not out yet. I can see the first hints of it, but we're going to have to come back at some point in the future to see that properly. Next stop for us is over there, which is sort of a big country house, which is in the middle of Holland Park. Here we are at the back of Holland Park's house, and we're just in the courtyard garden area. Been here many times before, had lots of nice brunch picnic type things on this bit of grass here when I was at university. And yeah, really fond memories from here. We just go through here, you can see a bit more, a few more things. I once got told off here by a police officer for cycling on the pavement when I wasn't supposed to. Yep, nearly got a fine, it's great. But yeah, really fond memories of this bit of London. Next stop for us is going to be Kensington High Street. Going to grab some lunch and then head into Hyde Park to go sit down again. And this here is the sports ground here in Holland Park. Fond memories here of playing football every now and again. Very close to High Street Kensington now, just down this path here. And then we'll be heading into Hyde Park with some lunch. And here we are on High Street Kensington, very nice. Got very fond memories of cycling down here at rush hour on my way to university and getting crushed between buses. Really fond memories. But yeah. We're just going to head down here to Whole Foods, which is a very expensive but very nice shop here in London. I'm going to go grab some lunch. So we've just grabbed our lunch from Whole Foods and we're just trying to hunt down a bench to have it on. But we're just at Kensington Palace now. So this is Kensington Palace Gardens in front of me, which is part of like the wider Hyde Park, which is sort of more over there. And Juliet and I were here a lot in the summer, but it's certainly nice to be back. But the difficulty is going to be finding a bench to sit down on, because as you can see it's very empty that way and very busy everywhere else. So we're going to hunt down this bench, have some lunch, and then we're going to explore this bit of Hyde Park a little bit more. So we've just sat down here for some lunch. Very nice place to have lunch. We've got a view out over the round pond and the rest of Hyde Park all around us. It's getting a bit nippy though now. Julie and I have done quite a long walk today, so we're going to be heading back home soon. But it's been a lovely day out, and we'll be out again soon. Juliet and I are now back in Holland Park. It's a couple of weeks since we were last here, and the idea is hopefully today we might be able to see a little bit more colour. And we've come here an awful lot earlier because we want to get here before there's too many people crowding everything. And I think we probably have our first bit of colour here, which is an awful lot of flowers. We'll have to see what this looked like last time we were here, but I don't think it was like this. So yep, here are some very pretty flowers. And we're just going to be heading a bit deeper into the park now to find the blossoms in the Japanese garden, which are hopefully now out. So we're back in the Fukushima gardens, and there are a few blossoms out and about, which is the reason we are here. There's something over there. Very nice blossoms. I'm sure everyone's going to be super impressed with my handiwork with the camera. Best thing of all though is that there's much less people here than there were last time, so you get a slightly more uninterrupted view of everything. And here we have probably the best blossomy scene we have here. We have the blossoms over there, we have the water here, and it's all very pretty. But you'll see the garden is, to be honest, much the same as it was last time we were here. Ooh, we look like we have a heron with a fish. Yep, that is a heron with a fish in its mouth. Look at that, that is amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I have never seen in all my life a heron actually eat a fish. Absolutely amazing. And there we have some blossoms up there, all very nice. And yeah, really, really nice to come here, especially to see that heron eating what I expect is quite a valuable koi carp.